Okay, I did not think that we would be making this video at all. This was completely out of left field, but if you had told anybody that the Vancouver Canucks would be having this kind of thing, let's say back in October, you said, hey, the Vancouver Canucks would make the second round of the playoffs, and they would have themselves so many award-nominated people within the organization, I would have called you nuts. But it adds on today. From Quinn Hughes with the Norris, Rick Tocchet with the Jack Adams, and Thatcher Demko with the Vezina, we now have ourselves Elias Pettersson. Recognized for his sportsmanship and on-ice performance, Elias Pettersson becomes the first member of the Vancouver Canucks to be named a Lady Byng Memorial Trophy finalist. And you can see the beautiful graphic that they posted here on the Twitters. And if you go over to the Lady Byng itself, this is the award. Okay, that is way too out there. If we make it like this, how does that look? Okay, it's a bit better. We'll fix this up here. The Lady Byng Memorial Trophy is awarded to the player adjudged to have exhibited the best type of sportsmanship and gentlemanly conduct combined with a high standard of playing ability. Pretty much, it's the top guy with the fewest penalty minutes, but that really has kind of, bolstered itself as the reputation for this award over the years. You have yourselves repeat winner Jaccob Slavin, who was nominated for, I believe it's the 5th time. Let's go over here to the nominations. Jaccob Slavin has been nominated. How many times has this dude been on this list? Twice. Okay. 5 times. Where did I get that? But he was nominated twice. This is his 3rd nomination, and he has indeed won once. But take a look at this, in the 100 and however many year history, actually no, 99 year history of the NHL's Lady Byng Award being handed out, a Vancouver Canuck has never been nominated. If we search Canucks, there literally is not anybody on this page aside from the NHL and the AHL rosters on the side here. No Vancouver Canuck has ever been nominated. Okay, if you go over here, yeah, next page, whatever, there's been no Canucks ever since the 20s. And, in the 20s, the Canucks didn't even exist yet to have been nominated for this award. Also, what's interesting to note about the Lady Byng Award was that for a span from 2005 to 2009, the only guy to win it was Pavel Datsyuk, and it's interesting because a lot of people kind of said that Elias Pettersson had sort of a Datsyuk playstyle where he's a two-way capable forward, he can make some really nifty dangles, he can actually embarrass goaltenders sometimes, and he's got that really nice offensive pedigree and competitiveness. Pettersson and Datsyuk have had this connection before. Now, I'm not saying that Elias Pettersson is going to win this award 4 straight years, but just the fact that he has been the first ever Vancouver Canuck to be nominated, that's a pretty big deal. And if we go over to the other things here, okay, let's actually do this, and then we'll make this smaller like that. How does that look? Okay, that's a bit better, and then if we slide it over here, and then we maybe drag it out just a tad more, and there you go, that looks beautiful. Toronto Maple Leafs center Auston Matthews, who, by the way, we don't know if he's going to play yet in Game 7 against the Bruins. Vancouver Canucks star center Elias Pettersson and Carolina Hurricanes defenseman Jaccob Slavin are the 3 finalists for the 23-24 Lady Byng Memorial Trophy, awarded to the player adjudged to have exhibited the best type of sportsmanship and gentlemanly conduct combined with a high standard of playing ability. Members of the PHWA submitted ballots for the Lady Byng Trophy at the conclusion of the regular season, with the top 3 vote-getters designated as finalists. Auston Matthews led the league with a franchise record 69 goals, the most by any player since 1996, and finished 6th overall with 107 points, the most by a Maple Leafs player since 1994, to power Toronto to its 8th straight playoff berth since he was selected 1st overall in the 2016 draft. He was also ranked amongst the top 23-24 performers in takeaways, shots on goal, power play goals, game-winning goals, shooting percentage, and plus-minus. Nice. The plus-minus rating's pretty good there. Auston Matthews, who appeared in 81 of 82 possible games, achieved these numbers while placing 7th amongst forward and total ice time and receiving 20 penalty minutes, the fewest among the league's top 15 scorers. The 26-year-old Maurice Rocket Richard Trophy winner is the Lady Byng Trophy finalist for the 3rd time after finishing 2nd in voting in 2019-20 and 3rd in 2020-2021. He's vying to become just the 8th player in Maple Leafs history to capture the award and just the 2nd in the expansion era, following Alexander McGillney in 02 02-03. You then go to Elias Pettersson. He registered his third consecutive 30-goal season to propel the Canucks to a Pacific Division title on the strength of a 50-23-9 record, their most wins and points since 2011-2012. Elias Pettersson placed third on the Canucks in goals, assists, and points, behind who is better than him in goals, so Miller and Besser. In assists, it would have been Miller and Hughes, and points, it would have been Miller and Hughes. Yeah, okay, great. While sharing fourth place in the entire NHL with 10 game-winning goals, highlighted by a stretch during which he became the first player in league history to score a decisive goal in 4 straight road games from January 6th to 11th. Pettersson, who skated in all 82 games and ranked 19th amongst forwards in total ice time, was assessed just 6 penalties and 12 penalty minutes, the 6th time in as many NHL seasons he has received fewer than 20 penalty minutes. Only one of the league's top 80 scorers totaled fewer penalty minutes in 23-24, and that was Gustav Nyquist. The 25-year-old Sundsvall, Sweden native is the first Lady Byng Trophy finalist in Canucks history and is seeking to join William Carlsson and Mats Naslund as the third Swedish-born player to capture the award. Now, unfortunately, I don't think Pettersson is going to win it. It's good that he got nominated. You know, we've never seen a Canuck do this before, but this is Jaccob Slavin's trophy to lose, and here's why. Jaccob Slavin logged the third most minutes and third highest plus-minus for a Carolina defense that allowed the fourth fewest goals in the NHL, en route to its third straight 110-point season and 6th consecutive playoff berth. Slavin, who had finished third amongst Hurricanes blue liners with 37 points in 81 games, surpassed Dave Babich and Justin Falk to become the franchise all-time leader in assists and points, respectively, by a defenseman. He did so while ranking second amongst NHL defensemen with 71 takeaways and being assessed 8 total penalty minutes, the fewest among the NHL's 81 skaters who played at least 1,600 minutes in 23-24. The 30-year-old Denver, Colorado native is a Lady Byng Trophy finalist for the third time after winning the award in 2020-2021 and placing second in 2021 and 2022. He is looking to join Red Kelly as the second defenseman and Joe Mullen as the second U.S.-born player to win the trophy multiple times. So Jaccob Slavin has been an absolute monster, and his penalty minutes is actually a lot less than what Elias Pettersson got. Pettersson got 12 penalty minutes, and you had Slavin here who only had, 8? And you have the minutes, you have the defensive responsibility that a D-man usually has compared to a forward. I think this probably goes to Slavin, especially considering that he's won before and he was top 2 last time. Elias Pettersson, I think this is more so just a happy to be here kind of moment, especially for Canucks fans, because look, the Canucks are going to be well represented at the NHL Awards. We didn't make a video about Rick Tocchet, but he's likely going to be the favorite for the Jack Adams. Thatcher Demko is not going to win the Vezina, unfortunately. That's Hellebuck's trophy to lose. Quinn Hughes is probably going to win the Norris. Pettersson here, though, this could be a really good spark needed for him, especially at this point in time, when the guy's coming off of what was a poor first round against Nashville. I say poor. He had enough points to justify being on the roster, but compared to what we know he could be, he definitely was not that, despite setting up the final goal by Pius Suter towards the end of the entire series. But this could be the spark that Elias Pettersson needs to really get going here and get that motivation. Hey, you just got nominated for an award. You're alongside of Auston Matthews. What else is there to say here, EP? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Elias Pettersson being the very first Vancouver Canuck ever to be nominated for the Lady Byng Trophy in the NHL. Don't worry, we still got our series preview to make with the Canucks and the Oilers. We'll save that for a few hours into the day's show. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.